Lesson 15. Journey across the Arctic. Read the following text and answer the questions that follow. Borgoslan crossed the North Pole from Russia to Canada. He walked. He skied. He swam. And he did it alone. Here is an excerpt from his journal. The first week of the last big solo expedition of my life nearly defeated me. I had prepared for 2 years. I was in top shape. I was motivated. I was battle-tested. I had trekked alone to the North Pole and across the South Pole in the previous years. I was ready for a triathlon from hell, a 1,240-mile ski, walk, and swim from Russia to Canada, making me the first person to cross both poles alone. But only days after pushing off alone, the sledge with all my supplies began to break, its runners came loose, and its Kevlar coating cracked and was worn by the sharp edges of new pack ice. I'd already survived one brutal night when the Arctic Ocean nearly swallowed my first camp. The next morning I couldn't find snow to melt for fresh water. Finally I spotted patches of frozen condensation on the leeward side of some ice blocks and scraped together enough for a cooking pot. A close call. But what about the sledge? I spent day 3 trying to repair it with improvised tools, hand drilling 262 holes and sewing damaged parts together. It didn't work. I was torn. Do I call in a chopper from Siberia to fetch me and try again next year? Or do I order another sledge? I wanted to complete this trek without support. I called for a new sledge, and on day 12 it arrived. The delivery unsettled me. The helicopter crew represented home and warmth. Over the next few days I struggled to regain a sense of purpose. I set small goals. I tried to find joy solitude again. That's the key to success on the ice. The right equipment also helps. I use a mix of the traditional and the high-tech. My boots are copies in synthetic material of those worn nearly a century ago by Roald Amundsen. While journeying to the South Pole, I navigate with the help of GPS, and most days I call home on a satellite phone. My sledge is loaded with food and fuel. This time I've also packed 2 items no one has used before on an expedition like this, a dry suit so I can swim across leads and a sail to let the wind pull me along on my skis when conditions are right. The Arctic is so much more forbidding than the Antarctic. I am always walking on frozen seawater. There's no land anywhere beneath me. I have to take off my skis and walk through rough sections. It's like scrambling through bomb wreckage. When I find fresh pack ice, I measure its thickness with marks on my ski poles. The data I collect will help the Norwegian Polar Institute study global warming. I measured ice in 1994 too. It's thinner now. I've started to feel the layers of civilization peel away. It takes weeks to find your animal self. I wake up, perform the day's tasks, sniff the north wind and automatically pick out the best route and campsites all without thought. I've found the rhythm. I think I can do this. A. Answer the following questions in your own words. 1. What difficulties did the author encounter during the first 2 days of the expedition? Answer. The sledge with all his supplies began to break, its runners came loose, and its Kevlar coating cracked and was worn by the sharp edges of new pack ice. Next morning he couldn't find snow to melt for fresh water. Attempts to repair the sledge failed. 2. Which words in the passage mean the same as the following? A. Not calm or relaxed. B. An organized journey with a particular purpose. Answer. A. Unsettled. B. Expedition 3. What does the author mean when he says, I was torn? Answer. He was unable to decide between whether to call in a chopper from Siberia to fetch him and try again next year, or whether to order another sledge. 4. What is the meaning of the idiom a close call? Answer. A situation in which something bad almost happens, but is avoided narrowly. 5. Why did the delivery of the new sledge unsettle the author? Answer. The delivery of the new sledge unsettled the author as the helicopter crew that delivered it represented home and warmth. 6. In what ways is the Arctic more forbidding than the Antarctic? Answer. One has to always walk on frozen seawater. There's no land anywhere underneath. One has to take off the skies and walk through rough sections. It's like scrambling through bomb wreckage. 7. How would you interpret the author's observation about the decreased thickness of ice in the Arctic? Answer. Global warming causing melting ice caps. 8. Comment on the difference between the author's tone in the first and the last lines of the excerpt. Answer. He sounds defeated in the beginning. But overcoming the hardships has its advantages, and he starts to enjoy the loneliness and feels one with nature. He feels confident by the end of the passage. 9. The delivery of the new sledge gave the author an unsettled feeling because A. The wrong sledge was delivered. B. The helicopter was a nuisance to his journey. C. The crew represented warmth and home. Answer. C. The crew represented warmth and home. B. Match the words in column A with their meanings in column B. 1. Excerpt. Answer. G. A small portion of a film, text, music, etc. 2. Motivated. Answer. D. Enthusiastic and optimistic about doing or achieving something. 3. Brutal. Answer. J. Very harsh, unpleasant, violent. 4. Scrape. Answer. A. Use a sharp or hard object to remove something from a surface. 5. Improvise. Answer. H. Do or create something without preparation or from whatever is available. 6. Fetch. Answer. C. Bring something for someone. 7. Solitude. Answer. I. The state or situation of being alone. 8. Navigate. Answer. B. Plan and direct the course of a ship, aircraft or other form of transport. 9. Forbidding. Answer. F. Hostile and threatening. 10. Wreckage. Answer. E. The remains of something that has been badly damaged or destroyed. C. Write the noun, formed from the following verbs. 1. Navigate. Answer. Navigation. 2. Improvise. Answer. Improvisation. 3. Measure. Answer. Measurement. 4. Perform. Answer. Performance. 5. Prepare. Answer. Preparation. D. Change the following into passive voice. 1. Bohr-Gauss-Lane crossed the North Pole from Russia to Canada alone. Answer. The North Pole was crossed from Russia to Canada by Bohr-Gauss-Lane on his own. 2. The first week of the expedition nearly defeated me. Answer. I was nearly defeated by the first week of the expedition. 3. The delivery of the new sledge unsettled me. Answer. I was unsettled by the delivery of the new sledge. 4. One brutal night the Arctic Ocean nearly swallowed my camp. Answer. One brutal night, my camp was